Lose. They're playing Gunners.
Got first pick. MK got first pick. Oh,
wait, Inky? Luke. I played that guy, no?
yeah, he's good.
I played that guy in World Cup, no? Or not World Cup. Steve Cup. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
He does get that first pick, and that's one of your primary util ops now off the board.
This team's good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That LS team is not bad.
They got spawn peaked.
You're always good.
Schmink is good.
Wait,
good.
MK's team picked this map, right?
I'll let you cook. I don't
No.
care.
STOMPN did?
I'm just silly
Yeah.
PvP guy. I just shout loudly and say people's names.
Wait, actually, I have no idea.
45 seconds in, like you
It
said.
doesn't say who picked.
It says picked by. Is that M80 or is
Yeah,
that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's too small.
Flush people out of positions, and so Outlast, the kind of team that likes to hold steadfast in their spots and just play to wait the other.
It's
team
M80.
out.
That's
And so
M80.
that
That's
is a
M80.
big loss.
So
in
STOMPN
results
team
for
like
the
this map?
You know, maybe
Yes,
the
this is our
IQ
best map.
or
I'm
not
trying to tell you.
IQ, the dopamine
They're really
for
good on
some
this
info off
map.
the calls
Or
and
at least
flashbangs
we
could
were
be
whenever
something
I was
to
on
work
this
with
team.
to try and push people out. But for now, I wouldn't be surprised if we just see
That guy's just sitting
tucked.
tucked.
A minute where Outlast are sitting pretty much where they are and not really giving much up.
They've got this horizontal angle to worry about. Logi bomb going off as well, and here's the util clear. Teddy forcing back a really forward aggressive.
That's just
Bro,
chicken.
why is it lagging, bro?
Yeah, bro. This shit is always lagging when we watch it, bro.
MingoJce, I'm sure we're gonna make that mistake countless times tonight.
Damn.
But like you mentioned, Outlast,
They need a
man advantage, and they've tripled it from Dami's heroics.
Whoa.
That's 2 on the Fenrir up above, and MingoJce.
STOMPN needs to warm up. STOMPN gotta warm up today, chat. That shit's
is now 1
good
HP
aim.
with Rice across the map on the solar repel.
Oh, nice
okay.
shot.
There we go, STOMPN.
And with Dami down, it's only effectively a one-man advantage. I don't think
They're
they're
not
gonna
gonna
be
go
able to
for the
get Dami
res.
back up. And Schmink doesn't even want to bother trying. He'll duck back down to solar. They want to catch him on this rotate back. And STOMPN just waiting for.
If they don't give them a pick, they win.
Stay inside of solar.
All they have to do is not peek.
He knows they're gonna watch him from upstairs, and so with STOMPN rounds the corner, he'll.
They
get
don't have a
finished.
nitro, so.
That kill credited, I believe, to somebody else.
30 seconds, yeah. All you have to do to win this is play, plant, you win the round. Amkey's kind of swinging, though.
What is Zonky doing, bro? Or Amkey? What is Amkey doing?
Amkey's kind of peeking shit, but
He's the guy that everybody
He's about to
knows
kill
on this
Zach
squad.
here,
Can
maybe.
you step up?
I mean, Zach's 1
set the
HP.
tone for later on. Amkey round the corner. Not quite able to find a kill. Rice drops into kitchen, and he's suddenly in the thick of it. Nice kill for
Stop
STOMPN,
is 1
but his
HP,
teammate
10
is not.
seconds.
15 seconds for a 1 versus 2, perhaps.
Oh
Case
my
on the ground
God.
As well. And Zonky and Schmink are playing this so smart, so far away. Nice shot, STOMPN, but I just don't think he has the time. Schmink's in the basement hall. A Gumine in his way.
Damn, Zach
and
Loki
STOMPN's
shit
not
on them
looking
at
the
the
right
end.
direction at all.
that
Just
gun is still so
around
good
the
on
corner,
PC,
so
bro.
close.
They need to nerf it, bro.
Round number 1
Holy
to
fuck,
Outlast.
they need to nerf it.
Again, setting the tempo. That was the big.
I thought STOMPN is on roller. Ban that guy.
Versus a team like M80X where they can bring back rounds like that.
Is that me?
They had a 2 versus
shit.
4, almost 1v4 position, Aiden, and because Rice had the solar cutoff and Dami.
Chat, it's just because, like,
that was able
it's
to
basically
eliminate
like
Dami,
having a
then
shoddy
STOMPN
close
walked in with
range,
2 separate
but,
1v1
like, it's a
gunfights, and
gun.
all of a sudden became winnable there for M80 if it weren't for the.
I don't know how to
immediate
explain it. The
3
SG12 is
kills
just broken.
Outlast had already found on their defense, and that begs the question. Outlast, when you're in a position like that, do you try to fall back?
If STOMPN had bomb, he might have won
try
that.
To play aggro and still keep that contention on the top floor. The fact they didn't fall off, it might have
think
punished them
Zaritas?
momentarily, but again, given the fact that Rice had that cutoff, I don't think that was really the wrong play. They're just trying to close out the round after having such a dominant early position against M80X. Thankfully,
No,
having
low
time on their side as well,
Kolos. That's not how it
32
works, bro.
extra
They're not
seconds on that
M80.
roam.
They're just on the
Able to still
academy.
deny the
Academy.
1vx clutch for STOMPN, almost finding 4 kills in that first round. Now they get the luxury of going down into the basement.
Couldn't with the
most
tier 1.
favored bomb sites
Couldn't use on the
in
call?
the game currently. I would say almost every single bomb site on this map
Yeah,
is
I'm
pretty
serious.
viable, Aiden.
That's my son right there. That's my
Besides
son,
maybe, like,
couldn't.
Master, but you can
Come on,
still
bro.
kind of just wing it.
Bro, couldn't.
9
Bro, I'm
times out of 10 if
22,
you
bro.
really want to go there.
I'm old,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, for sure. I think this is
Damn.
one of those awesome maps where it doesn't feel like you ever know what's coming next. You can't ever reasonably say, like, it's not
Yeah,
like
it's a BO3.
Clubhouse where you get into it, it's like, all right, they're probably going basement first. We could relatively.
I'm not
safely
lying.
assume something
I'm gonna
basement
assume
first,
both teams
maybe
win their
second
maps.
floor
Like,
on either of those.
it's gonna go map 3.
This map, you're never.
Well, this
really
is
sure.
M80's
So now we
map,
did the
so-
That's what I'm saying. I think STOMPN and them win this map.
For it, but they have brought back
It's defender-sided
the
as
Blitz
fuck,
this
right?
time. Along with that, the Ram. And a lot of util that seems to be more indicative
It's
of a
kind of
slow
50.
take where they're going to
Oh.
spend a lot of time taking
We were good on
the
attack.
map.
We didn't lose an
Only a
attack
couple
to
of players
Beast
are
Coast.
outside of the basement right
one
now
time,
trying to
Instagrams.
contest them in that map control.
So we're leaking?
Big highlight here is Aiden
No,
on
I'm
the
just saying.
blitz. Looking to be that main spearhead
That was like
once again.
Your
Well,
trim is
Initially
dapper as
clear out
fuck?
this
What
roam,
is
force
that like a
back
hate?
isolated
What does
defenders
dapper
who are
mean?
looking for a free gunfight.
Bro, I already
They
said, bro,
steal
I
the
don't
shield,
like
they go,
how
I
like
gotta
high,
back up, I
high
gotta
my
give this guy
fade is,
some
bro.
respect.
Because I got a fade
I don't
instead
have
of a
teammate
taper.
here to back me up in a 2 versus 1. They've
But my
cleared
hair will
out
grow
the
back in like a
entirety
week,
of this
bro.
roam besides aim key in about a minute. That's pretty damn impressive considering how large Chalet can be.
It's a
You have
compliment?
an
Oh,
entire
shit, appreciate you, bro.
defensive unit playing up above, but now they're already looking to poke and
Richie
prod
Lane, appreciate that
or
prime,
bomb
birdie.
site. They're looking to get these cutoff angles down the long garage hall.
Franklin
We've got
Bands.
the ace of Franklin trying to work his way in through Chench to clear out this shield. They
Is
don't
that-
have any grenades to do that, but again, Aiden on the blitz, if he can close that gap with the help of some flashes or a Selma charge to break the shield, I can imagine that could be the potential of winning that fight. And it's not Warden playing there. It's the smoke of Dami, who's already began to use his utility at the minute 15 mark.
They're wasting hella
Yeah,
time.
Blast have given up all this control to M80. They have the dining hatch so they won't get hit from upstairs, and they have the control over Big Garage.
Yo,
They just
Aiden.
force that one player out of Boiler and the flashbang up close, but it's not enough.
Franklin killed
Going
two,
down
though.
is
Damn, they're
Aiden. Good
trading
kills
hella.
back, though, from Franklin. He'll find two.
Oh,
Traded out, though,
Franklin.
by Zonky into a 3 versus
Yo, you're
3
leaking.
with a player still in the site, but
Damn,
no longer,
Franklin.
as Schmick shut down, or rather, he was in blue. Zonky was in the site too, but he's down to the quad from
Lou, you're
Franklin.
leaking, bro, you're
It has
leaking.
to be aim key
Okay,
out
that's
from
not
blue,
my fault.
and he's
You don't
basically
wanna
stuck
watch.
here. Rice around the
I'll be
corner
right back.
will close it out. M80X with a
Wow.
fast response in round 2.
Wow, chat, and people say Franklin's their worst player.
M80X having all the opportunity to set up in that
Frank-
round because
Franklin's really
Outlast
good
just had a
Yeah,
very
they be saying Franklin's the worst player on that
only having
team.
aim key up above.
Franklin's on support, just
Blitz
carried.
Aiden immediately pushed him back, and again, M80X taking 0 time,
Wow.
assessing the immediate threat. Who is exposed to a 1v1 gunfight with the help of this blitz? It's the smoke. Sure, they have a guy pillar.
Franklin.
Who's
Able to close
Rice?
that gap,
Rice, it's like,
allows
so they
Franklin
picked him
to
up.
push up.
Well, you know the guy in the party,
Immediately
the guy
teammate.
like in our party right
So
now,
again,
Lou.
They were prepared for this
Yeah.
gunfight.
So basically, Lou was playing and he got dropped for that guy.
And Lou got dropped.
Yeah, Lou got dropped for Rice. That's like he's like an ex-pro. He played pro for like a week.
Oh, for real?
So yeah, Lou has a little bit of beef in this party right now.
Also established early in the round due to the lack of the roam wasting time.
It's such a great round. to
Rice,
see
he got
response
dropped from Dark
from
Zero
M80X.
for Bolo. Yeah, so he
Outlast
played pro league for a little
didn't
bit.
really feel like they were contesting a ton of the relevant map control there. They were maybe trying to make M80 feel safe and then close in on them, but that really can only be so effective when Franklin is shooting like he was.
Pink, don't be
in
crunched
that
today, Pink.
last round, and they're bringing the blitz.
I
back.
will on mod you if you
Paying
be crunched today.
tax on it this time, but it is Rice picking that up, and so clearly not just picking him up for his comms and for how much he helps with his experience, but also because he is a little bit nasty on the blitz. We'll get a chance to see whether or not he is.
So Amkey just be
Through
spawn
this
peeking
round so
shit.
far, maybe Aiden a little cold to start the day.
Chat, Amkey's like me.
Amkey wants to start off round number 3 the same way they did in round 1 with his spawn peek.
What is he spawn
He hasn't
peeking?
found anybody quite yet. Needs to be low key here, otherwise he will overextend and give himself up. Aiden's shown presence, and so just around the corner. The dog
Oh my
will
God,
for his
he whiffed.
opportunity, tags up.
He coulda killed him.
Didn't quite get the finish though, and the
Oh, there's
Finka
a
on
bullet!
board. They're running in. They're just coming up for Black Stairs. Rice right
Wait,
behind,
yo,
gets
who-
the kill,
Rice?
But 2 in response from not Wild Card, excuse me.
Stop it in sight, though. Oh, they call Stompin' lacking.
We're getting 3 now with Teddy getting back on the board, and Vic Bands and Aiden just left to see.
4v2,
what's happening
they know where
and try
Vic's
to pull
at.
the pieces because they really don't stand much of a chance.
Well, in about
I don't know
a
who the
minute,
worst
Aiden
player
will
is,
have
bro. I'm not gonna
half
lie.
the lobby dead, stuck on
I don't know
canvas.
Rice like that.
Vic Bands and Aiden
We're gonna see after today who
extremely
does the
isolated.
best
They know
and
someone
who
just hopped
performs the
into a
best
mud.
today. We'll
That's where
see.
the Twitch drone's being sent from. And it seems like Teddy wants to get aggro here. Again, the drone might have spotted him or at least heard him. That's now confirmed. You've got Dami right beside him as well, but instead of going for that aggro gunfight and maybe losing your life here,
Wait, where's
you're
Aiden
just gonna
at?
wait for M80X to make the
Oh,
first
he's
move
45?
at this disadvantage. They don't have case control either for the offense. That's been forfeit now in the bomb site because the blitz just kind of sent it in, and his entire team wasn't ready for him.
Hold
They
on.
don't have to go guns blazing, but Teddy
Aw.
just wasn't prepared for that. Thank God for the trade game.
Yeah,
by Dami
what
on the
is
blue
Teddy
stairs.
doing?
That now leaves Aiden in a 1 versus 3, minute 20 left to go. Still this blue shield that could provide loads of info, make this gun
Wait.
really challenging.
Oh
and
my
still
God.
has control, almost a
Yo,
close
this
call
team is
there.
selling.
As
Aiden could have
becomes the
easily
shield
won
player,
that.
but the Warden will still tussle from Mez. Outlast take back their lead.
Nah.
Now,
What am I
obviously,
watching?
That early round was such a big
Damn,
focus, right? Because it's just so crazy, and all of a sudden,
Mac, honestly, bro, I don't know if I would say I can go pro, bro, but like I just don't have a passion, bro. I'm good, bro. I just like playing the game and drinking alcohol, bro. You feel me?
Played that man advantage. You mentioned it. The instant that player came out from Mudroom and
Like,
got
bro, I don't think I'll have passion to play a fucking pro league
instant. At the very
rainbow.
end there, we saw it. Kill found under the player on
You
top
can't
of
even
him.
stream this
He was
shit.
swinging to try to play out
I'm
the
a
front.
streamer, bro.
It's Zonky. That is the crux of pro league level play. And Outlast,
You
they
can't
weren't
stream
in E2,
scrims, right?
Yeah, you can't stream scrims because it gives away strats from both teams.
It's something that MAD
Yeah,
have
that's
been
just
doing really
good.
well as they've been getting better. Or MADX, you called it. We're gonna be messing that up a lot today. But it's something that Outlast.
Yeah,
just
and most of the time you have to
well,
scrim for like
something
8 to
know
10 hours a
very
day.
well for is just being a
Yeah,
well-structured
that's just
team
good.
and having good foundations, just knowing what each other want to do. And so that advantage played so well. MADX clearly aren't going to be able to give up many opening deaths because Outlast clearly very comfortable out of that advantage.
You
Yeah,
could have Draco
honestly, we
Roller
could
Prime?
probably
Nah.
Just pretend that Outlast is wildcard, M80X is M80, and no one really bat an eye. I'm sure Chad would call us dumb, but I think
Guys,
it'd be
it's
really
Pro
funny for the
League!
bit.
Pro League, guys!
Oh
Stop and
my
made Pro League,
God.
guys!
No
Stop
way.
and playing Pro League!
Stompin' officially in Pro League?
Let's go.
Fet's reaction on Crucible stream. I'm turning on notifications for that one because this man always whips out the best content. Love my man Fet. Avid Crow Court enjoyer such as I.
Why are they glazing,
We've got a
chat?
much more aggressive lineup, which, you know, shocking. M80, they've been nothing but aggressive in this game, but their operators here really.
Yeah, this
screaming,
Amki
wanna
guy
go
just be
fast, use
challenged.
this utility to make space, be an active threat, and try to play for that post plant. I don't even know if they're gonna really even try to focus much on.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's how he's getting kills?
Are you kidding me? Lion is now dead. This guy's gonna type.
Pro
in something in
League
chat.
for what?
I thought it'd be
Nah.
This guy is really digging his nails into this dude's skin.
Damn.
Opening once again for Outlast.
This nigga just be swinging
Lion
shit.
gone. A lot of info now off the board, but still anything could happen. It's been only a minute.
And it looks to me like Outlast, specifically AimKey, have made it their goal to get in the face of M80X and throw them off. Because it's a team who has been, no doubt, getting way better at their fundamentals, but they're still learning in a way. They're only just now getting better and better.
I mean, they're getting
Zonky
fried
another
right
one.
now.
Zonky with a third for the team on the round. And M80X just feel clueless. It's just Franklin and Aiden left again trying to pick up the pieces. Yes, for Aiden can get one, but that's just more info you've given to the other members of Outlast that they can use to try to trade off of. A little too late to get trade credit now. Zonky around the corner, trucking it.
Killed Aiden, though.
But he'll get caught. But he does manage to pop it just in time. Aiden tacks down. 1 versus 4 for Franklin. I just don't know if he has it in him. Audio cue will be heard as he's broken open that window. He wants to jump in for it, but that
Wow.
fight will not be given to him.
Chat, Lou said they were good at attacking him,
It
80.
seems like Outlast have cracked the code. They look for someone who is in an isolated position early in the round. They want to get that opening entry, and that will shut down the tempo for M80X. They slow down quite a lot. And in that round,
Chat, do they need
seem
Lou?
a little like confused as to where they should try to like kickstart that attack. You know, you've got these Candelas, you've got the Capitao asphyxiating bolts and the smoke bolts. Yeah, none of that utility is really being used to help you get in the building to clear out those power spots.
It's
like
chill, it's Chile attack. But Lou just said, I don't know if y'all heard, Lou when Lou was on the team, when they were scrimming against Bands Coast, actual Pro League players, they won 6 attack rounds in a row. So this is like, I don't know, Lou saying basically they're good on attack. Lou said this map's 50-50. First time chat, show the haircut.
However,
Come on,
they just
bro.
weren't really able to set up for that kind of play style because they lost the opening entry and were already forced on the back foot by Outlast's aggression.
Yeah, on
And
Chile.
that's just going to be the key for the rest of these rounds, right? Can M80X respond to the Outlast aggression? Because it's not just typical spawn peaks. They're finding.
I thought every map on PC was defender side. Not really. Most maps, yes, but like there's certain maps. I don't, bro. I'm not Pro League on PC. I don't really know, but this is what Lou said. Lou said this map's 50-50.
Are still kind of getting used to the structure, I would imagine. They're still getting used to everything. They've only realistically been in PC for a couple of months. And so that's going to come with the downside of if you're setting up a play, you may not be super adaptable. You may not be able to adjust really quickly to losing a man where you weren't expecting to, or to a quick
Teddy
spawn.
got out of there.
Another attempt there from Teddy, as it really is just the story of the afternoon, or evening so far. Maybe afternoon if you're Pacific, but I'm not, and the world revolves around me. So
Real.
it's real. 40 seconds in, nothing happens outside that early spawn peek attempt, and it looks like MADX will be able to set up their play this round.
Again, there is somewhat of a roam presence here, but nothing to initiate an early entry.
Wow, he can't see him. He can barely not see him.
Maybe deal some damage, but the Ram Boogie drone going off, providing a lot of vertical reconnaissance.
Amkey flanks Rice again.
Rice not prepared for that gunfight. I'm not too sure how many air jabs he got off in this round either, so this could be a really big flank potential here for Schmink and Amkey as they're not giving up this top floor.
And it just looks like
Chat, I'm gonna say it. They need Merc. Chat, they need Merc.
Clearly
Chat, they need Merc R6.
Or at the very least, the general rules of the day they had for themselves are working wonderfully to the point where it looks like they know what's coming next at every point for MADX.
Good aim, STOMPN.
Come back out, nice shot from STOMPN, and that's what they needed to try to respond.
Oh, STOMPN's looking flicky.
Back to even, and you've effectively isolated Amkey all the way up on that.
Aiden dead.
Open the main wall.
Stomp with the refrag.
Right after STOMPN, though, again. Good to trade things back. He is consistently keeping his team in the round here, John, with 1 minute and 10 to go.
Yeah, Blue's unchallengable. With the shoddy right here, Blue's unchallengable.
Toxic Babes, couple Goyo, Vulcan packs, I imagine, for this late round. Someone even hiding.
They didn't even drone this Cade.
Franklin not having a lot of safe places to plant. If this blue
Franklin's
player dies,
dead.
he can easily be shut
Yeah,
down.
Stompin's trapped with a shotgun.
They hop in one by one.
Yeah.
They lose every single gunfight as Outlast. We're prepared for this breach exit.
Good aim.
There was no other map control here by MADX and STOMPN, the last one alive. They know he's down in blue. There's some info because of the B canisters, but that's all that STOMPN has going for him. He's got one flash he can make.
Yo, he is frying that shit.
Destroys the Toxic Babe. Waits for the.
They're all low. He could win this. Nah, he just can't get hit though.
If he lands a single bullet, this could be winnable. But again,
STOMPN literally can't get hit or he's dead.
Massive. Not giving him any opportunities here besides Amkey just swinging brazenly as he imagines Dami will immediately trade, but he backs off instead.
Yo, STOMPN's so smart.
Spotting the Cade. The Goyo
Yo, he's so smart. The other guy ran away though.
Already falling back. If not, it's Dami up West Main Stairs. My mistake.
Yeah.
He downs Amkey, but he's out of time yet again. History repeats itself. We experienced deja vu back in round number 1. 1vx for STOMPN that ends from the timer as Outlast continue their lead.
Outstanding plays from Amkey that round.
Amkey's talking shit.
Know what's next, and he has been the impact performer so far for Outlast. That last round, Amkey up in piano, Rice had.
Yo, why are they talking shit?
He did have a clue. He wasn't nearly ready enough as he came around the corner. Amkey gets that kill, and then he was running everywhere. Right, he was all around the world.
Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. Aiden Tax talk shit.
He ran all the way back down to the basement and then kept running back and forth, kind of baiting STOMPN's attention because he knew that his teammates had a good crossfire set up. And as long as he didn't die, which he didn't because he played it really well, he would waste so much time that the Kite could just run away. Totally different floor. It doesn't matter because there's no case. There's no chance around for MADX. And these mid-round adaptations, when they're losing that first pick, are not. You
can't blame nobody for talking shit. Both teams talk shit. That's how it is. That's how it goes. It's part of the game.
More inexperienced. And
what's good, Sensei?
They're still newer, but it's just something that Outlast are exploiting so well to the point where MADX not really looking themselves.
Really, bro?
Another interesting point as well. It seems like the info game for MADX just hasn't really been there. They're clearing out parts of the map, really fast. Kind of their default.
Why you not playing?
Talking throughout the prep phase, where do we want to start our attack? How is that going to transition us into an execute into the bomb site, right? They get some top floor control. They get some vert established as well. They can clear out some of the bomb site because of that and then start to diverge from both the main breach by Snowmobile going down blue. That makes sense, right? Typical chalet attack for basement, but they don't have any info for someone who's hiding in office. So they get double teamed by Schmink, and I think it was either like Zonky or Teddy in that round playing up above.
Yeah, I feel like they're not droning good.
Goyo, my bad.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And because he got the entry again. This guy has found 3 out of 1 entries.
I feel like they're not droning good.
They've been from aggressive plays like that. Not having the intel to acknowledge that kind of ratty playstyle Outlast is just throwing at MADX. It's costing them not only a lot of map control and bodies, but just rounds clearly because we have a 4-to-1 split on one of the more attacker-sided maps in Siege currently.
So it is
It's like
attacker
we're talking about
sided.
AIMKey with those consistent impact frags
Yep.
early on.
Chat,
See
it's
if
attacker
anybody can
sided.
Make it happen again here in round number 6. It's 4 players starting on the second floor though. That tells me that they're expecting M80X to try to go for a push in through that second floor first, and they want to meet them at the rim as soon as physically possible. The reinforcement on the garage, so you can't actually take underneath without at least investing.
Yo,
some
fix the lag!
And so that's just going to make it all the more likely that M80X have to attack this second floor.
Stompin's
first.
getting chowed.
Stompin gonna try to combat the roamer in kitchen. Good info game here, like you were talking about. Clearly,
Okay,
they've
Vic
got
with the
an
first
emphasis of
pick.
Their own, and Dami's gonna die first to Vic Ban. So M80X, for the first time in what feels like a while, start the round off on the right foot.
That's the first pick
Defender
they've
mines
gotten, I'm pretty
not
sure.
being fully disabled, but you cannot change them from their current spots. As now the Fenrir is the one to die.
Yo, the
Not bad
stream
opening
is
kill
lagging.
for
Fix
M80X.
this shit.
They've cleared out a good majority of this top floor presence, besides there being one defender left by mezzanine. There is someone actually hiding in library. I guess I'll just shut up. I need to look at the actual callouts here because I'm like, I see one guy in the highlight. Clearly,
It's
they
not
have
my
a
stream
top
lagging,
floor.
it's
No,
them.
That's not the case.
No.
Their initial roamer died. That's about it. M80X have now detected that. So they'll begin to try to work off of some of this map control, get their utility out to break this.
M80 should win this round.
Maybe use the Capital bolts.
45.
Once again, flush out blue. Maybe push away Mez. They don't have a lot of grenades here, but other than that, they have lots of flashes to make space. And unlike the last couple of rounds here for Outlast, they don't have a Warden to really face off against.
And Outlast not often in this position where they need to try and fight back after being a man down. So it's interesting to see how they try and combat this situation. AIMKey almost killed. He may need to fall back down that library hatch to try and
Good aim, Stompin.
The blue stairs presence.
Good aim, Stompin.
Stompin walks in and has his way with Teddy. A good kill for Aiden as well as another from AIMKey, but it's just not quite enough to respond as Outlast still down
2v4. Take your time.
AIMKey gonna need a whole lot more than just one impactful frag this round to bring things back. 35 seconds and
Good
M80X
shit, Vic
have
Benz.
time to prepare, but Vic Bands with a little
Hey, if
bit
this
of
guy
heat.
clutches 1v4.
Into the follow-up swing will take down AIMKey. 1 versus 4 for Schmink. He's trying as he
Oh
might to isolate a first fight.
I was about to
Advantage
say.
one, but from this side, it's Aiden Tax coming through to close it. M80X who respond, and at the very least, they salvage that half to 2-4.
It's not my stream. Look, I'll
In from the office side of the map, everybody has their role established. Flores for the blue shield, Capitao to follow up. They've got a lot of pressure over by offices. I think even a guy over by the office balcony as well to maybe hop in off of some of those flashes. They all just flood together. So with that man advantage, they can
1 mil
consistently
ad
play
revenue.
for
I
trade
wish, bro.
and
I'm not
allow
Jinxie.
Outlast to do any kind of shenanigans as they try.
Chat,
to
y'all know
fight
Jinxie
back
makes $1 million a
and,
month, right? Like, I'm
you
not
know,
even trolling.
stabilize to make it that 5-1 split. But now they're the ones on the attack. They can once again try to set the tempo for themselves, but now it's a lot more common to do that as, you know, sure, we saw Outlast run out like almost 9 times out of 10.
Think about it. Jinxie makes $1 million a month, and he still makes me pay for his roller Saturday.
And take initiative on those first gunfights for the offense.
All right, but now, like nowadays, I just take his earnings and pay for it with the earnings that, because he doesn't get the earnings. I just pay for it with his own earnings. But the first like 20 roller Saturdays, I paid
Seems like
for.
they just kind of want to fall back on their habits, their more traditional play that they've started to pick up as they've learned more and more. Maybe.
But he made us. He made all of us. So
That's
who cares?
Might be why they weren't expecting it out of Outlast, and so far to start off round 7. Just some library presence to start. They'll try to take this early library.
All right, let's see how they're on
Not being
defense.
tested really at all by M80X, and that control can then be leveraged into some control over the second floor, at the very least opening that office breach, so you're then able to start to maybe open the dining wall and then move forward from there. That's why they got the thermite, to open both of those reinforced walls as effectively as possible. But with the bandit in the way, it'd definitely be tough.
Wait, is that a
contrast
roamer?
here of the Scopos. I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like you rarely
Scopos.
see that on Chalet. It's a little more of a condensed map, but the idea is that, you know, being a primary roamer, if you get flushed out and you're not playing a fall-off point, you can just push away, go onto a new drone, a new body, and have a get-out-of-jail-free card, have a second life in the round, or go for a crazy flank if they don't detect your other character's location. Main breach going off. No cutoff angle as well by Master Window, so M80X can actually play a little more aggressive here on this extension for the top floor. Yes, there is a highway player, but Vic Band's looking to challenge that.
Bro
and
fell off the window.
Schmink just drops off the balcony by mistake. He'll probably recontest that as he gets back up on the rappel, but they still have utility like these grenades and another Logi bomb to maybe force out these defenders and look for a gunfight.
And we were talking in the pre-show about how Alice
Okay, Aiden with a C4.
of a slow team, this is kind of what we mean, as it took that long for the first
Stomping with a pick.
wasn't the case on when M80X were attacking, and now that they've got one, they've got three. It was the C4 to open, and it might be
This
M80X
team might not know how to
at the very
attack.
least. It looks like it will be. Teddy and Zonky not really that close to their teammates, hence the reason they didn't die yet, as everybody who was nearby, any M80X defenders just got powered. And a 2 versus 5 for Schmink. Nope, Schmink's dead. It's Zonky and Teddy to work their way out of. As Teddy starts to walk up, they have started to play off each other here. The last 2 are members of Outlast, but all 5
Good
members of M80X playing off each other to perfection. It's STOMPN and Rice to close that round. And M80X clearly more comfortable on this defense.
Absolutely, and punishing
Skype
Outlast
me,
for not
dude.
having, you know, the full step-by-step process of most attacking clears for a bomb site like dining room and kitchen.
Good round. Good round.
Again, cutoff angles is a really big emphasis on a map like Chalet, where you can get a lot of pressure by just having somebody play somewhere and not even entering the map, just waiting for somebody to walk into your.
Someone
crossfire
said-
or your
someone
line of
said
sight,
in
I should
Jinxie
say,
Loyal's
by
chat,
mistake.
Hypothetically,
The
if they
master
start
castle
losing,
barricade was
can't
never
they
destroyed.
sub-Spoiden?
There was no one on solar rappel. The only cutoff angle they really had was highway, and still, like, half the castle barricades looking in from highway were still, like, deployed too. So Dokkaebi just had bathroom window to look at, and as they fell off, I think that gave time for Vic Vans to kind of, like, reposition and go for a more aggressive gunfight, while the rest of Outlast just kind of
Zeke, hey, I've been in the gym, bro.
and hope for the best.
Every
While
day.
Everybody on M80X were still playing on the top floor to solidify trades if need be, but no one died. It wasn't even required. They all just played so well in their positions, and Outlast didn't really have a lot to comfortably force back M80 to take more advantageous gunfights. And even if they did, again, with the lack of cutoff angles, if the defense were to fall back, like, they wouldn't get punished for it at all.
Damn, bro, this bitch so bad.
In that case, Outlast just kind of.
Bro, you said that about like 12 girls yesterday, bro.
Yeah,
right?
you mentioned that during the round.
Alright, I'm
It's
chilling, I'm
like,
sorry.
Yeah.
What are these guys doing?
It's like, this is what we're talking about when we say this team is a little bit on the slower side. They're methodical. They want to go through the whole process. It definitely didn't look like that on the defense. But that first attacking round gives you a little bit of a hint. STOMPN, though, by the front door. But he's already been forced back into the corner. Wants to go for a bit of a run out, but instead just crosses, shows presence, and now wants to try and walk back up the fireplace steps. They've got him on the boss G. He's already been enabled to 9-3. Everybody else on his team is literally tied at 4 kills exactly. But STOMPN at 9. I know they call him the king, but he's looking like LeBron in the 2016 finals. I'll tell you
What the
Was
glaze?
that 2017?
Nah, I'm kidding. STOMPN
I
deserves
don't
it.
remember.
Oh my god.
LeBron, no help out here, man.
Aiden, we gotta get you some Lebrenacy, man. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, dude, I gotta wind down a little bit.
Why does that
We're
sound,
legal
chat? Why does that guy
to
sound like
so, but
Uzi?
not condone underage drinking.
That even with the joke you made, you still got it wrong. But you know, I love A for effort, man. A for effort. You know, there was effort there in that entry too.
What are you
Instead,
doing?
What the hell?
Wait, they're in
They're gonna
sight.
get rushed down from the bottom floor. This might be a crazy.
Wait, they're in sight.
They've got pillar control, Aiden. There's a C4 though, and it doesn't miss. Rice lands it perfectly on Teddy's feet. It's a 3 versus 3 now, and they've actually fallen off a pillar. They just let M80 retake off of one.
Aiden,
cell,
you gotta
and this
kill
might
that guy.
Actually be winnable for the defense.
A 1-for-1 is definitely not where I expected that to end up, as it looked like they were going for a bit of a reset, but Outlast saw the opportunity at another kill, and they pounce on it.
STOMPN should win this
Now
round.
just waiting for another chance to
Whoa.
give it up. But STOMPN and Rice
This guy's aim is like,
just waiting for their own opportunities. They know they don't have to do anything here. You're the defenders after all. You can just wait on the attack to make a play. Opening up a long angle, though, is going to be pivotal, and Rice gets up onto the barrel position. He is effectively a dead man if they know he's here, because the pre-fire is so free.
they know he's
They just have
there.
to play his
He
contact
sees his
with
gun.
him. So
Wow.
He sees the gun. They know exactly
Wow.
what it is.
But Stomp, alright, so
Effectively neutralized. You just need to find STOMPN and
Yeah.
deal with him. And Rice cannot move. He tries to quick peek, but that just lets him know that they know where he is. They're gonna stop watching the angle because they think he's scared, and Zonky has to get on
Stomp
the
it
right
with the
angle,
Bosch
but
D.
nice shot, STOMPN. It's got to be Dami in the 1 versus 2.
Oh!
But he doesn't know what corner to expect. He gets the first
Oh
one.
my
All of
God!
a sudden, it's back on its head. Outlast looks so clean, and what a clutch for Dami.
they sold.
An incredible gap spotted by Outlast.
That guy was 1
Rushing
HP.
into the bomb site, and for a moment,
they
M80X
lost that?
They lost
were
that.
able to bounce
That's
back. Somehow they
crazy.
cauterized the
And
wound
that site's
tried
like,
to
that's a
back
huge
control
site to
the
win.
pillar. One of the most important spots of the map when going for a wine take. However, with Outlast also being given the opportunity to reset in that 2v2, they gathered info, realizing where both the Vigil and Cade were in that round, and did a great job playing off of each other to win in basically a 2 versus 1, isolating both the Cade and the Vigil. It was a nasty shot landed by STOMPN, but
Now it's
Donovan had the
3-5. It
info
could have
where
been
the Cade was,
4-4.
and most likely
That's like a
soon
bad.
as the Vigil
It's a
was
bad
right
sell.
after the trade, he was able to win both gunfights.
They didn't have to peek.
keeping Outlast
All they had to do was
4-2.
make a plant. How much time was that? Like
Round
6
away from
seconds?
map point. We'll be going not back over to bar, but for the first time in this second half,
They
we'll
both
see
didn't have to
in
swing.
play for MADX with, I'd say, you know, a
No,
somewhat
Stompin didn't hit Ace. Ace was 1
normal-looking
HP.
lineup. You know, they've got Fenrir maybe to help with the roam. Or
Oh, there
just
was 23
slow down
seconds
the
left?
Initial, you know,
Oh, shit.
utility clear, as you won't be able to push.
Still,
back
they
that
should have played the
past
plant,
that
still.
main choke point of, you know, piano, for example, or like the office balcony. You've got the mirror windows, well, my magnets for the top floor. There is still a shield as well for STOMPN, which they'll put over by top blue. So everything seems pretty normal so far. And maybe they're actually going to use the Fenrir mines to prolong this office take, and maybe Aiden's going to play a little more aggro here since he has the barricade already open and pops a Dreadnought mine outside the beam close to that double window.
Stan called for a rehost and Teddy said no. I can't believe my man just got sunned like that. Like, that's my goat, Stan, but I can't believe he just let that happen to him. Like, that's crazy.
I would have stood on business, man.
Yeah, nope, we're rehosting. Nope. You
What'd you say to
guys
me?
wanted to make everything difficult. We're gonna rehost, and just the whole tirade. But
Yeah, they,
Outlast able to finally get something back. As if M80 had gotten that round back, we're back to even, and all of a sudden, oh, M80X looked great. They're back on a heater, and it was close, but just showing that they know what to do
what is this
when
get
the
quick
times
peeking?
get tough, and that's still that consistent problem of M80X having trouble adapting. They showed it in the first half when someone died and they weren't expecting it earlier than they were expecting it. They didn't know what to do. And that round, they're getting rushed.
What?
They don't know how to adapt quickly. Dami, they're able to
They
catch
just
up Vic
roam cleared
Bands,
the fuck out of
and
Vic
there
Bands.
it
And
is.
Franklin's
An
down.
isolated
How is
member
Franklin
of
down?
M80X, perhaps falling back.
Franklin died to
into
fire?
bad habits. Franklin's even down now too. This is a very rough start.
Damn.
Not too sure if you can get res. They've opened up the stock wall. Dami with the confirmation here.
Fuck this nigga.
Now the hunt is on. Rice looking for
Let's
someone
get Ezra.
playing down below in the basement to maybe find a trade. Slow down.
Yeah, all this
Outlast
team has to do is
lost
reset,
of an attack as they
push
got a
sight
minute
together,
20 to
drone,
go.
they win the
A
round.
two-player man advantage, and they still have plenty of time to gather info. Those Logi bombs going off, creating a lot of info here for Outlast without wasting time, sticking on their drones. Brim canister goes off in stock as well to clear out one of the most common power spots of the bomb site, and they just
They're planning.
barrel
They
in
got
to
the
stick
round.
this
They got
plant
the
down,
round.
Aiden.
And with nobody in stock, they could just.
Oh, I mean, they got the guy
one
planning.
more
Wait,
way.
2v2.
Rice somehow able to get the kill around the corner, and STOMPN gets one. Wait a minute, it's a 2 versus 2. I don't know how Outlast let this get so close again for M80X. AIM-Key on the hatch needs to do something, but at that range, the SMG-12 is not your friend. And AIM-Key now needs to try and work his way back towards Teddy. Other side of the bar is
They
where
sold.
Teddy spots one. That's Aiden, but the walk up and stuck. not
They
what
sold a
expected.
2v
And what a shot
2v4.
And another
They
kill
lost?
to Teddy.
That's all right. So
All at
they
once.
both sold. They both sold. Both teams
M80X get a
sold.
win.
I am so starstruck. M80X came back from the 5v3 disadvantage almost.
Damn.
They sold a
post-
3v5.
I would take a timeout too. That was a crazy round to chalk there. They had site control. They had stock cleared out. I think M80X still having some of that top floor presence allowed them to isolate people like the Grim. It gave them a lot of opportunities to not only have info, but also take some more gunfights
Yo,
with
MP,
confidence.
what is?
And all
Our job is so hard.
What's stopping? What's stopping? He brightens my day. He is even more cruel to Outlast fans.
Oh, so it's W glazed when I say he's doing the best.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not.
Exactly.
Okay.
What can I say? I'm a bit of a hypocrite. What can I say? Instead of, we will not see
What's
a
funny, couldn't-
Ferrari attempt, as obviously M80X
Bro,
won.
the
Now
announcers
recovered ground will
glazing
go back to the
STOMPN.
dining room where Outlast again. They really
Bro, I
struggled
Bro,
should've
you
with
been
can't-
just
delayed,
you
bro.
can't
Watch
gl-
this on my
standard
Facebook.
position.
You can't glaze
doing
stomping,
a
bro. That's
library
like glazing
overtake
LeBron,
into
bro.
office and then further through piano.
There's no such thing as
Master. They
glazing
didn't have a lot of
stomping.
cutoff angles in that round. Not a lot of pressure on the opposite side of the map by Solar and Master, for example, giving M80X a lot of room to breathe on their roam, allowing them to play for really consistent trades and stopping Outlast from just kind of barreling their way in from piano, which is, you know, usually something you do.
Bro,
is, like,
talking
you have
about
the
LeBron chat. I need some
desperation when you've
LeBron
already
to see,
lost,
bro.
Like 2 bodies going for
Lahenny.
this library over clear. not when you're in a 5 versus 5.
Hennessy?
So
La
I'm
Hennessy?
really hoping
Nah, I
for
need the
Outlast's sake
Henny, not
that they do
Henny.
a
I need
better
the
job
La
of not
Henny.
only playing off of each other, getting
La
these cutoffs,
Hennessy.
which look
Yeah,
at
I need that, yeah.
Reach Schmink. He already has the master window opened up. This is extreme improvement by Outlast. I hope not only they have better cutoff angles, but again, they just play more consistently as a team when clearing out this realm.
And he's establishing some phantom pressure.
Bro,
which
I'm
is
about to
just
like,
opening
I'm about to
up
go to the
window
alcohol store and buy like
and then
5
really
bottles,
playing
bro.
there. New term for maybe some of our newer
I haven't
viewers
drank in a
actually.
month, G.
That's what that's called.
I just want to like look at it.
Phantom
I don't even want to
pressure,
drink it. I just want to look at it.
Five
presence. There's a
bottles
bunch of
is
different words, but
crazy.
something
Bro, what? I
phantom
just want to look at it.
is in there, and he's just gonna open up that window and then move over because he wants to help his team take the important map control that they're gonna have to force M80.
I think it goes 5-5 here.
But he wants to have his cake and eat it too, so he has the master window open. So they are worried, and you could see Rice. He's specifically playing in a place where he
Who wins this
visible
map?
to that master
Stop
window,
him.
but he's actually
They're down 5-4,
very
but this is their map
aggressive
pick.
here. As the drones go through, Outlast might be able to spot him out. But Rice,
I think it goes map
far
3.
forward, just hoping
Unless
for an
STOMPN just
opportunity to
slams
get
them on.
his piano window blown
We
up,
drinking or
but
what,
he
Jimmy?
still stands. He
Jimmy, you know I
moves
want to, bro.
forward. He does not want to get flushed out, and he is forcing Outlast to fight tooth and nail to move him out of piano and to move his teammates out of office, and so far, nothing. Because Outlast can't do anything. They have no operators in this lineup. They're able to push people out of these positions. They don't even have flashbangs. There's one more grenade for aim key. If that doesn't land, M80X can just sit right here and wait for Outlast
Sava's
to
gonna kill him.
at them, John.
GG's.
Oh,
Oh my god.
aggressive run out. Not gonna net anything though. These Dreadnought mines.
Wait,
being
Salmon has to play.
extremely
Good aim.
beneficial to stop
Good aim.
this Position. Good.
Oh!
My God, the open swing. That's the second one that'll connect. But aim key's there on the trade. But Vic Bands.
1v2,
looking up
GG's.
above,
Oh my
gets at
gosh.
least one before he's shut down. M80 from down below or M80X down below as Aiden finds a nitro cell kill, leaves only
That's
Teddy
Garang.
outside. What 40 seconds
Yeah,
left.
Teddy
He'll
can't.
go
I'm
up
sorry,
and
bro.
cover the
1v2, I don't
diffuser.
think he's gonna win
The
it.
rest of M80X have now fallen off this realm. They're playing down below, off these mirror windows, and now they've got info that Teddy's above because of the fear mine.
They have that information with the case back in hand at least. M80X can't just play this the way Outlast often did, where one player just runs away, but they're still going to try to. Similar
Good
to
shit.
base
5-5. Sam Cake with the 6 months. Appreciate
still
you.
in trophy, and he's ready to shoot as soon as the hatch is dropped. Vector will close out that round, and M80X tie us back up at 5.
You know, and typically, for most rounds, we highlight the info game primarily for the attack. You know, you see a lot of op bands like Valkyrie, for example, and a lot of people not cycling through on those default cams from time to time to get that
Pick my
information,
op,
but
pick my
M80X
reticle color. I'm
utilizing,
not
you know,
even
fear
playing the
mines,
game.
having a lot of spots, focusing primarily on the piano side of the map. They're able to calm over to their teammates like STOMPN, who can try to go aggressive for a gunfight. It nets them 2 separate kills, and the rest of M80X are still prepared to challenge over by that side of the map. And with there being info that they've now recaptured offices for the attack, M80X can play down below at nitro cells and bring back the man advantage. Now Teddy is forced to go back up above, recover that diffuser, and
Those
again,
guys.
we talk about the info game for M80X. Once again, it gives them the position of Teddy because of that Dreadnought mine that was still left active through Piano. That never got destroyed. A nade was never thrown by Finka. A Brava drone was never used to hack it. Like, nothing ever came of the first line of defense for M80X. So it definitely begs the question for Outlast, you know, if we see that bomb site again, you know, will they try to go for the exact same library overtake, or will they try something new? That's got to be the big question here for Outlast, is just their ability to adapt in this game. It feels like they've just not been able to do that against M80X, you know?
Let's get humble.
Kind of facing the same problem where
Who
if
is
they
Rice?
lose
He's like an
that
ex-pro
initial
player.
entry, their tempo just comes down to a grinding halt, and they're kind of forced to just, you know, suck it up and go for their plan A while they just don't have the right tools to do that.
And Outlast, unfortunately, you said early in that round that they were getting off to a better start.
I
The
guess
same
Empire.
exact thing happened. I mean, you're staring at a setup. You're staring through a breached wall. Just like, okay, what gives? When are they gonna swing us? What are we gonna do? Because otherwise, like, they didn't have anything, right? So they just.
I
can't
watch you
make
because
any
Jinxie and
progress.
Richie
So
yap too much?
Outlast
Yeah.
are
I just
looking
like
this
watching,
round
bro. I don't
to
yap, bro. I'm not a
have
yapper, bro.
notable upgrade,
I'll be right back.
although now that I've said
I gotta
it, he'll probably
fucking put the
swap.
trash.
Because that's how it goes. Happened to you earlier, happens to everybody. But
Yep, love that.
hold on.
We're gonna
Oh,
wait.
He didn't. He
Oh.
didn't. Yeah, I'm waiting. I was just gonna say I'm petty. I'm standing. I'm waiting to see if that's right or not. But no, he actually stuck it. So they seem to be aware of the issue they had last time with not being able to flush M80X out of their positions, so they bring the Capital this time to try to do just that. If you see someone sitting in a corner, like by the half wall or in piano or anywhere like that, you can throw a cat bolt at it, and they need to move. You can fall back into cutoffs, or it'll just give you some map control. Maybe not even any kills. So, love to see that change at Outlast. Otherwise, pretty solid comp. And M80X, yet again, in spite of getting hit on that basement immediately last time through this basement defense, they're on another big roam.
Love the use of the Jackal here, anticipating a heavy roam, and they want to confirm if these defenders have fallen off the roam or if they're still susceptible to a 1-versus-1 gunfight. The Logi Bomb as well to really double down on this info game with keeping your players active in the round, keeping their guns up rather than being stuck on a drone where you're leaving your other teammates more susceptible to losing a 1v1 entry even if you have info. With that being said, and it burned away, I think everyone's fallen off the roam. I've looked at the compass callouts. Everyone has the basement letter B under their name. So it's guaranteed at this point, guys. I'm not going to mess it up again. Inox scan about to deteriorate. The last pin goes out on the STOMPN. Of course, you can obviously try to retake in the late round to go for an aggressive gunfight. But for right now, M80X, they're sticking to their guns down below and hoping that Outlast just once again kind of stall themselves out while setting up for the execute. Because, you know, despite this early fall off, they're only now trying to poke and prod towards the bomb site at about the minute 20, minute 15.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, jump scare! The instant he scanned him, STOMPN shows himself and gets sat down for it.
What did I just come back to?
Massive kill. And I was about to highlight, look at this defensive util they still have. A Kaid, a Tubarão, and a Goyo. This half the round gone and Outlast half full map control, what M80 were planning on. Maybe you wanted to waste a little more time. But up to that point in the round, it was good. STOMPN dying with no impact, though, that's not so good. There's your top frag gone. But
Yo, they gotta get this wall open.
their team has been getting impact kills. Maybe they don't have the same number as STOMPN, but they've certainly been helping. And a massive swing for Aiden! A double kill!
Teddy.
How does he get away with it? Rice with his second, and then he tucks tail back into blue. Good response from Schmick, though. And we're into a
2v2.
But these last two attackers for Outlast,
He just lagged out?
each other in Schmick DCs. Oh, that's less than ideal. And now Madami's got to make it work.
He just lagged out on a 2v2?
No, that's crazy.
Will not get opened up soon, but he doesn't care. He's just gonna walk in. And last time we saw him in this position on this site, it worked out so well. Same operator, same everything. Rice has to make it happen.
C4.
Try to punish him this time. And the C4, you're exactly right. But it doesn't close it. But the no scope, good enough. M80X, keep it close. Maybe that round for content, I don't know, but they still get the round
that's
anyways.
depressing.
That's got to be a chocker for sure for Outlast. Stopping Aiden on his reign of terror.
Damn.
That's
To kill
depressing.
2 people, and then Schmink disconnecting in a 2-versus-2. That is just tragic, which funnily enough, we saw almost the exact same 2v2 position for Outlast when they were attacking the same bomb site, and they ended up winning because they had time to reset and gather info. But that time, their hands were
that's gotta
tied.
be
They
depressing.
lost somebody without even entering back to the
2v2.
objective. And now we'll go into a rehost to try and reconnect and have been at the disadvantage. We've had a couple moments where it's been tied between M80X and Outlast on map 1, but not to the point where Outlast had been at the disadvantage. It was round 1 they kick-started this map off with as a success. M80X tied it back in round number 2, and then it was 3 rounds in a row for Outlast on their defense. Now we transition into the second half where M80X
Protesting
have
'cause
now
of the DC?
returned
Probably
their favor
nah.
with 3
It was
rounds
mid-round.
of their own. We've had a long rehost now to get Schmink back into the lobby.
You can't protest a
That could be
mid-round
maybe
DC.
Kickstart to overtime here between Outlast and M80X, which, surprise, it's infinite overtime now secured in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So if Outlast win this round, we could be prolonging map 2 for
Wait.
quite a while.
What?
It may be however many rounds we could go. Hypothetically, the map could just never end, but that would raise
That is why they call it infinite.
Yeah, that would raise so many problems. Eventually it's gonna
I think I would leave the call. I'm going to be real.
I'd probably quit. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, guys.
I guess
we're
we
gonna
have no
give,
passion.
What?
No passion.
Yeah, true.
Infinite
All right, guys,
overtime.
We're gonna give Jinxie and Fett casting perms, and we're gonna let them cast the game. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah,
That would be the call sign. That would be it.
Yeah, for sure.
In a fucking
30
tourney?
seconds in around number 12. M80X already getting aggressive early on as Aiden Tax looking to meet Outlast as soon as they try to not even get into the building. As soon as they try to get onto a balcony to use to get into the building. They've even got an F-Not mine there, so that if anybody walks up on his office door, he will know, and he'll be able to play off of the contact of that mine. Such a dangerous spot to have to walk into, and that's going to force Outlast to wait a little bit longer before they take any map control. But John, what
Wow,
happened
if he didn't get off that, he would have been
this
dead.
Outlast team, it's that they're stalling out. When they're looking down on attack, is because they're not making a lot of progress awfully early. C4 going to do big damage to Schmink.
STOMPN dead first. Could this be a 6-6?
Kill and they stomp it.
Good start here for Outlast.
Wait, they have top
Hoping to
control.
keep that momentum in their favor, not stalling like they have in previous rounds. That's the Warden dead too, with this Ying on the board with all 4 Candelas.
They know
and
Aiden's
smoke
upstairs.
set from both Teddy and Dami. This could lead to a pretty good potential of getting this plant down with the help of those smokes and Yings
Aiden's
as
fucked.
coverage to make space. And with that man advantage, the trade potential is certainly there. The Ying Candela's clearing out this top floor. Beautiful shot by Dami through the open hatch. Now they've got a 5.
They know
Might be
Aiden's
worried
upstairs.
that someone's still playing above, but regardless of that, they're looking to hunt him down.
Why would he hold that angle? Is he good?
Nasty shot. He's still fighting for his life in office.
And he's got
3v3, another 5v3 cell.
He knows the other players in VIP too, and so we could maybe swing on a Schmink if Schmink doesn't want
Franklin
that.
dead.
Dami with a good kill, and Franklin gets it back to advantage for Outlast. And now Aiden's got to find some way to work his way back into this round. Vic Band's to work his way back into this site. Needs to be ready for the stock player, but he
doesn't even know there's a guy in stock.
Around the corner, but he has no idea they're that far forward. Aiden's in the library, just trying to deny that verticality so he can then use it.
2v2.
Try and shut down a plant.
2v1.
The kill, but he's shut down by Dami. The case is still in control for Dami. He can start to walk his way out, but this vert is back.
They know Aiden's here.
I don't think Schmick knows it. The plant starts to go down. This hatch could be pivotal. He needs to be ready for the player on the window. He's planting inside of game.
Wow.
Eventually, they hear the drop, though, and Schmick will
6-6.
lock it out. It's just fine. And Outlast will force us into overtime against M80.
That was close. They almost sold another
Using
5v3.
the smoke there, distracting for M80X. They weren't aware as to where the plant was going down. They had no clue.
All right, bet. Trill. Hey, Trill. I'll keep it a buck with you, bro.
That'll guarantee overtime now between Outlast and M80X for Chalet. And again, it's infinite. You need 2 round wins in a row to
Wait,
secure
they
this
just
map
disappeared.
as yours. Or if
Oh,
that
no, they
doesn't
didn't.
happen and it goes back and forth 1-1, we will continue and reset back to square one as if it were 6-6. We start with kitchen and dining. Leave it to M80X on the defense. And again, this is the most talented bomb site that Outlast have had in terms of attacking it because their library overtakes have just sucked. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Nah, sure,
I'm not gonna
those
come
are hard,
up
bro.
with
Those
fancy
are
words
hard.
to describe it. It's just been bad. And now
You got like
with
meaning
the help
ones,
of this
bro.
blitz, maybe they'll try to adapt, maybe avoiding a large majority of that.
You got like
clear
meaning
top.
ones.
Again,
I don't
focusing
have like
a
ones
little
that
more
have
direct.
meaning.
They've got the Grim, they've got Ying, Capital.
Let's get Biscuit.
Again, the spearhead of the blitz. They might go for that solar play that I was teasing back all the way in round number 1 of this series. We might finally see it for our first round of Infinite Overtime, Aiden.
We could. No sends, so they've changed things.
Yeah,
up
I don't
a
think I want to get my
little
full
bit.
farm. I'm not
Bring
gonna
on
lie.
Twitch, actually, the
Like, cause like I'm too buff for that shit. Like I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. When I'm in the gym working out and I see my veins, I get hard knowing I'm like buff.
Come on,
All
bro.
right, I'm sorry. I'm yapping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just yapping. I was just.
really well along with this to get everybody to stand still as the play starts to come out, delaying that reaction just a little bit more. And this is something that Outlast have exploited before. Think back to that
Gotta-
first basement attack.
Nah, but when you do, I'm keeping it buck. When you do work out, you don't want more tattoos you don't want too many tattoos that cover up your like.
Have seen these kinds
you know?
of plays already. Surely they'll start to get more ready.
I'm already knowing.
They won so many of their last
You should
defensive
be
rounds
fine,
in a
though.
row. Losing
Yeah, nah,
the
like,
most
I'm
recent
fucking-
one, but still ending on a streak of winning 3 of the last 4.
Like, if you get a 4 on
So they
tag,
may
you
be
should
ready
still
for a
be
play
fine.
like this, but
Aiden
it's
got
not even
first
an opening
pick.
pick. C4 being prepped, but it's gonna get spotted out on the solar.
You
stage.
got Huz?
So
Nah, I don't got
right
Huz, bro.
To the round for Outlast.
Vic detected. Grim canister going off. There's the C4 to maybe force back the
Oh, wow.
offense, but aim key.
He's
A
1
sliver of
HP.
health survives. There's the cut, but Zonky wasn't prepared for it. Vic Band's almost
He's dead to that.
punishes,
He's dead to
but
that.
Here's the nade to
Oh.
follow up. White indicator. It rolls past him. He keeps this contention point and walks up solar. Maybe hearing a repel, but it's not going to be a hop in just yet. They know about this player in solar. They've got him basically trapped, but with Outlast not feeling comfortable hopping in to contest him, they readjust, they rotate across the map, and now look to use this blitz to clear out the roam.
That's a good rotate, I'm not gonna lie.
Man's playing so well. That is half of the round gone. And yes, a kill was found.
Cam, I don't fucking know, bro.
But they invested all that utility into killing Vic.
What the
that
fuck?
Was to take the backbone of the defense away. So they had to drop through a hatch in kitchen to try to get back to site instead of being able to fall back. And STOMPN's ready to go. He gets 2. Somehow a response from
They
Smink
didn't
after
drone
he's been
stop
traded,
it.
But this round is quickly falling apart for
3v3 though, 3v3.
60 seconds.
They didn't drone stomping.
They still have this blitz alive. Still 2 lion calls and smokes. Plenty of them. That could be a great way to make space here for the blitz, but that lack of info is what punished them, costing this 3 versus 3. And if they have a lack of info, once again, someone could be hiding in a rack corner. That could lead a very big injury for Outlast if they lose this shield.
One's in the mirror, one's in the bomb. This blitz.
It certainly could. Schmink taking serious damage. He's the one with the case in his hand. Wants to smoke off that cross to try to allow for a plan.
He's gotta stop.
Need to go for
Yo.
kitchen here, but they just haven't had the time or the ability to work the vert. This was not the plan. And so they don't necessarily have the utility.
Yo, our watch party was good.
Schmink basically on his own, but Teddy with a great shot through the floor is able to kill Rice. And now the kitchen could be open for business. They need to beware of West Main. And with that smoke, Schmink shows us that he is.
Oh my god, what happened? 2v2. Oh my god.
After he died, good trade for Teddy. Franklin shows his face, and they're able to cross in front of him. And they're behind the half wall. Damage dealt to 1. Not gonna 1. Franklin's alive. He needs to play his life 3 seconds. The shot from the other
Why
side
would Franklin
of the table
peek?
isn't enough. Zonkey home.
Why would Franklin peek?
And Outlast start off overtime with a round.
Why would Franklin peek?
Down to the wire once again, but it's 2 back-to-back attacks for Outlast. The readjustment made last minute, it almost costed them, but still trading Stomp.
Franklin has to chill there.
Other than that,
Wow.
it's a really solid round from MADX, but I think at the end of the day,
Chat, if they lose
lost an
this
early game
BO3, they're out of the
very
series.
early on, without finding any impact out of that life. Spawn peek attempts again for Outlast, and they're trying to set this pace fast. And much like last round, much like when they
What
were
is this kid
early,
doing?
put MADX
Oh
on
my
one to
god.
start with, but Teddy gets nicked as soon as he gets back into the window. And so MADX clearly ready for this. Still 3 players holed up under the helipad, practically still in spawn. They will make their way out. Good time wasted for Outlast, but great for MADX. In rounds prior, maybe they would have lost a man to that. This time around, they're more prepared.
Keeping that body count intact.
What?
Big for MADX.
Imagine Lou and Jinxie
Being a
on
little more
M80.
passive here, making sure they are aware of what they're entering into the building from. Not trying to die to anything silly, keeping themselves up and able. Here's the aggressive frost play from Teddy, shotgun in hand, but he won't hop out. He'd be too brazen there. Could maybe go across from the other highway window from bathroom to go for an aggressive play.
And here comes the lag.
Sledge
Shitty
already
ass
dropping
fucking
back,
internet.
has created that pressure by opening up these castle barricades, opening up these windows. As MADX now look for a new way to try to secure this opening gunfight. Still trying to clear out this roam, but similar to what Outlast kind of struggled with on their attack, they are really focusing on just the library presence with no one over by Solar and no one from Master as of right now.
Only 1 player in the site itself as well, and that's because they can just keep leveraging this control upstairs if they have the
They're wasting hella time.
And it actually looks like MADX are walking right into their trap. They're foregoing the upstairs presence. Or at the very least, they're trying to focus
Yeah,
on
this
main
chat, this
wall.
might be GG's unless they pull
One
something out of their
extra
ass.
in pocket, they need to be careful about how they use this. If they use it on the upstairs wall, it'll be tough to get into this site. If they use it downstairs, that upstairs presence will be really annoying to deal with later. Franklin
1 minute left. They haven't opened a wall.
open up the mezzanine wall instead.
Rice with a first pick.
Rice
This
with
shit
a
was
big
cooked,
kill to Teddy.
bro.
That
They got a first
will
pick,
be
though.
the round. Situation can be poor, but that
Nah,
man
this guy
advantage
just
can do
sold.
so much for you. They let Rice walk in. He's into office, but they don't know. Tommy's behind them. Big trade back.
What?
But he's ended
Franklin
up
laid
trading
down behind the
something by
desk?
Franklin. Still presence on the second floor.
2v4.
But it's
Oh my
quickly
God.
dealt with.
They're gonna win.
Schmink is gone. Stomping on the solar cut with a big play. And now
My
30
God.
seconds for MADX
30
to sneak
seconds.
into the bomb site. A little bit of time to reset. They've got 5 drones still alive and active as well. And Outlaster looking to make the play. Drone spots out one.
Got
side of
free-fired,
trophy,
yeah.
and
GG's.
Aiden is so quick on the trigger. 1 versus 4 for aim key. Otherwise,
Wow,
MADX
7-7.
Damn, that's
overtime
crazy
secured.
work.
We're gonna need to get to 9 rounds to decide who wins map 1.
If Franklin died there, they would've
So
lost.
playoffs.
Franklin redeemed himself. He redeemed himself.
Of our playoff
I
round
didn't
of
see
eight,
Franklin
we're
either.
already
Did
now
Franklin
in
lay
the
down behind that
final
desk?
past the regulation.
He didn't see Franklin because of 4-3?
Love
Wow.
to see it, Aiden. M80X as well. I was really worried, like you mentioned. They only
No, he
had
was
one
crouched behind the
round
desk.
left, so if
He
they
walked
don't
in.
use it to clear out the roam
Bro,
above,
I didn't
they
even
can
see
get
Franklin.
above into the bomb site and stop the default plant that's right beside the bomb chassis. So
Wow,
I
that's
think
actually
M80X
unlucky.
Kinda realizing how challenging it would be to play for a post plant when all of Outlast has that.
Bro, I still feel bad for
They just doubled
I still
down
feel bad for
and go back above.
Outlast,
And
bro. They
even
really had a
still
2v2 and one of them
rotated
lagged
for a
out.
cutoff, which was also extremely
That's
effective
actually so
in the late
unfortunate.
round. But Rice getting a good 1-for-1 gunfight against Teddy, I think it was in that round. No one there to trade for him. as
STOMPN has
well.
21? No, he
Rice
doesn't.
and MADX,
Does he?
immediately responding off
How many-
of that by trying to just flood into office.
I don't think
mean,
so.
They realized that
He
they
has
were
three-
over the wire and
21.
had only
He had
one
like
option left. And
12
then
kills
once
before the
they got
rehost? I can't
kills,
remember.
and thankfully for MADX,
I think he had
they were
14.
firing on all cylinders with
14.
Outlast having really zero
14?
response to slow them down.
Yeah, like
All their
14,
utility
13.
was
Yeah, I remember it was
Yeah,
like
he's like
12,
17.
13, 14.
angles,
Now he has
and
3,
have a
so
lot
he's
to
most he has
slow down,
17.
the offense once they got the main breach open.
Now MADX get the chance to go again on the defensive side.
What's this for? It's basically like a T2 league.
A site that whenever we
I think
saw
the winners get like
that
5K split.
came down to the wire. A couple of Dami 1vx opportunities. One he won out of the 1 versus 2.
Wait, how much do the coaches get out of the
This time around,
earnings?
he's
I wonder
back in
that.
race, though. So could still see a similar thing come out. But what I'm looking at this round is the clash. Last time through with this site, they were running effectively the same comp, but STOMPN was still enabled on the Boss G Vigil.
I don't remember Empire. I'm gonna keep it buck.
Here, they've basically foregoed that. They've got Aiden upstairs in the second floor closet trying to make sure he doesn't get spotted. But other than that, Kaid, Tubarao, Warden, Goyo, Clash, everything.
This round
is
is scary.
being- Oh, I forgot the word. Everything is being relied upon.
Aiden.
The anchor. They're putting a lot of emphasis on it. And Aiden is even going to get the first kill in his roam. What a great start for
Rice.
MADX. Another for Rice.
GG's.
Following suit there with a cage shotgun. Does he know about the solar player? He drops down from Owl, so he ignores this angle, denying the
GG's, they got map 1, unless they sell 3 or
What
5.
just happened?
Aiden got a kill roaming.
Cut from down below as Schmink is here waiting.
Damn.
Dami as well going trophy window, but Aiden touches both of them. Only
Yeah, they couldn't even get the
time.
refract with Aiden. They won.
They still
GG's.
have info on this guy, but he's wasting so much time. And again, there's already 2 kills for MADX with a composition focused on this anchor. The roam has done their job, and now they're just racking up more and more bonus points as Outlast is stalling so hard to kill this solo Goyo.
And Teddy's response is just, what if I just walk into the objective? Let's give
Wait,
it a try.
wait.
So finally dead. And
Oh,
Teddy
I was about to
into the site,
say.
but not for long, because Stompn's tucked in by Trash, and he'll tuck in Teddy.
Oh, they have a clash. GG's. Clash and a 2v4?
Teammates with a
GG's.
And this heavy util dump hold on site still to deal with. Dami's getting even lower on HP, and these cutoffs
Dead.
so effectively stomping with 2.
All right, that's map 1.
Gotta be Schmink in the 1 versus 4 to keep MADX from match.
That's actually really unfortunate, bro.
It's been so
Chad, do y'all think Outlast would have won if they didn't lag out 2v2?
MADX just looks so strong, and again, the emphasis of the round has been this is all happening, going so well for MADX, while they still have the tallest hill to climb, the toughest hurdle to get past.
Wait, oh, you have to win by 2?
I would say this shit is 1 by 2.
Oh my God. I'm high.
Harder scenario to win a 1v4 out of, and he chucks a flashbang down just to try to clear out any space. Maybe he'll get given a fight. That's the hope. And he ends
Who's
up getting
Cade?
one from Blue.
Oh, nah, Rice.
Well, Rice to close
Oh,
it.
nah.
And we do need
Oh, nah.
this time MADX who get the overtime match point.
Oh my god.
They'll need to win an attack.
Bad
They're
ring.
challenging as of right now, but you've seen it before. 2 4-2 splits for both MADX and Outlast, with the attacking side being a little less favorable.
MingoJce, bro, come on.
Though Outlast making their final call of going into bar and gaming, but that round specifically, you know, something we've highlighted a lot.
Bro, imagine this
about
shit goes
Outlast,
like
a lot of
10-10.
people
I'll just get off.
Playing off the early round intel for the attack.
I'll just get off for
They
the
had
night.
one person sent in from library to play off of that drone work. The Goyo wins the 1-for-1 gunfight, and no one's there to respond with a trade. On top of that, Rice goes for a power play, maybe spotting a gap or just someone who is a little tunnel visioned on the Goyo. Walks up.
Lou would have had no
stairs,
recoil
like, imagine
facts.
Main stairs, gets a free 1-for-1, and then just backs away. He's already done his job in this round. Now you've got a minute 30 burned. The Goyo breaking almost every single drone in that round, forcing people like Teddy to walk down main stairs by himself and hope for the best. And
Oh,
that
fuck
amounts
me.
to nothing except another player death. Just all of Outlast seemed extremely uncomfortable in just clearing out a Goyo, despite throwing all these different bundles of utility, all these different attackers against him. M80X still coming on top in that round. But again, Foreign Games, it's been a stronghold of this first map so far for the series, Aiden. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another round in overtime after this one.
Honestly, at this point, yeah, it wouldn't be shocking. It just
Appreciate you,
destiny.
Mason.
And it's every single time Infinite Overtime gets introduced, there's one series where you really start to
All right.
realize its presence.
Could they close it out here?
This is this one right here. M80X, quick entry into the building, and that's the presence of cut drones. Such good droning in the prep phase is setting M80X up, for such a quick entry into the building. And Dami was gonna play there a while, but now he's just fallen off a position and given an angle for the other team to use against him later. This is such a quick attack from M80X, and I love to see this, because these are a lot of the fundamentals that Tier 3, Tier 2 teams don't pick up on necessarily as fast, but M80X are showing us they know exactly what to do and how fast they can get it done.
Yeah, they're taking shit mad quick. This might be it.
Opened up, Nade tossed out first. No Magnus on the board, no ADSs either, so that might have just broke the shield there. Maybe saving some Flores drones for later. Second nade to follow up, and I imagine that could be both deployable shields now gone.
Stompin with a first pick.
Focused on the Fenrir mine.
This might be game.
Man of the hour, opening kill against Teddy. The Frost is gone. That was your player by Library Stairs. They're on the camera now to give info when they swing out from piano, but regardless, massive opening pick for M80X as they once again set
Oh, good aim on the drone, Jiba.
their attacks and begin to hit the go button with the help of these flashes.
Weirdly holding, though. Just waiting. Maybe just a fake flash to try to get Outlast to swing something. They've got some time to play.
Wow.
And here comes the play-in from Rice. They're not
Oh
gonna
my
expect it
God.
from here, or they are.
Oh my God.
Donkey with a big kill. STOMPN with one to respond, but two of his teammates have died.
Oh my God.
And he himself goes down too. M80X need a response. And they
3v3.
second floor.
STOMPN's getting revived.
Have completely jumped ship. Yes,
Oh.
the res can happen on his STOMPN, but no one's gonna give themselves up. Is what I would have said.
Vic,
Unless Vic Bands had other plans to take down someone
They won.
and to put his team in an advantage with 50 seconds to go.
they won.
Rotero drone destroyed, but that's still info here to utilize by M80. Plenty more in the pocket of Vic Bands as well as his teammates begin to set up. No more grenades, but two flashes. Now that this Warden is dead,
They won.
So powerful. That's a third for STOMPN. Schmink, in act of desperation, he'll walk up the stairs, spots the Flores. That's top floor control.
GG's, that's map 1.
But they spawn him on the hatch. Case control still for M80X. STOMPN could plant this diffuser, but he's one shot away with that Vector. Gotta be careful though, as he drops down from the staircase. Not a proper angle.
Map 1.
The coverage. M80X, the recovery.
I thought they lost, I'm not gonna lie.
Still take their map pick.
Thank God. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't trying to watch that. I wasn't trying to watch that.